Is there a guest list for girls? Always real, always live, yours truly, that Ibiza guy, your #1 club party source for everything Ibiza. Are there a guest list for girls and or boys? Recently, for some reason, I'm getting a lot of demand for guest lists. Where do you see guest lists on my platforms? Nowhere. I do not do guest lists at all. Some brands, some companies say they promote guest lists, but you need to be very, very careful with those guest lists. There are guest lists, yes there are, but those are for guests of the DJs or friends of the DJs, people related to the event and people that are within the events themselves. I mean, look right behind me, you see it right there. You see, oops, guest lists, but there's a catch. First things first, those guest lists can easily be closed, can easily be canceled by the club. Those guest lists can pretend also when you arrive at the club that your name is not on the guest list. Just happened a few days ago. These Germans boys got on a boat party, were promised all kinds of things. They were said you're gonna go on a guest list. They went to Glitterbox at High on a Sunday, boom! They were not on the guest list. So what happened? They had to pay at the door price of about 70 to 80 euros. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, party people from around the world, those guest lists, you need to be careful. They can be closed at any time. The club has the right to deny you, and that means you are going to be screwed and you're gonna have to pay your club ticket at the door. And then boys called me and they said, can you come and bring us tickets? And I said, hell no. Deal with it. I had told you, now you're gonna have to pay the consequences. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, party people from around the world, be very, very careful with those so-called guest lists. As I'm sure you know by now, less is not always more. Go the safe journey, do the right thing, buy your club tickets, get your club tickets in Ibiza directly. There's no need to buy in advance. There's no need to compromise. You don't want to buy them from me, fair enough. But club tickets, you are guaranteed to get inside the club at the right price. Always real, always live, yours truly, that Ibiza guy. So once again, be very, very careful with them so-called guest lists.